Modern women say they can do the same work as a man, but it turns out they seem to get disastrous results. We've got a video for you here today from Alpha Central. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in, and let's get into it. It's rather sad how nobody told these women that driving a forklift is probably not the best place to try and promote your OF page, and what makes it even more sad is how nobody should have to tell them that.
What's your tire with that? This bolt's not coming out. Like, genuine. It needs to. Okay. Hey guys. I've changed 2 tires now in the past 2 weeks. I helped Ken with this. Didn't we literally say you were next? Yes, okay. Alright, that's good enough, I think. That has to be. We'll know in a minute.
There was a time where if you had a flat tire, you went to work and tried to get it done as quickly as possible. Now it's become yet another excuse for these modern women to go online and show their strong and independent incompetence.
Oh, your charger was a joy day. Literally. Oh, you're getting dirty. You're bleeding. There you go. How about Shaq? Women working in men's fields. Right. I literally walked by. He just looked at us. Get over here. The guy in the truck literally drove by.
They're surprised that some random dude in a truck didn't stop to help them. I'm sure the reason he didn't stop was because he was confident that there was a bear in those woods who was coming in to give them a hand. No sense in getting in the way of the bear.
Alright, there we go.
You think that's good enough?
I guess we're gonna see. Fuck this, I'm not putting my fucking.
Oh,
Oh!
what? Chris!
Alana, that wasn't on right then. Pause that, because I don't know what we're gonna do now.
It's funny how after the car fell, their priority was to make sure that the recording was paused. They should have been using that phone to Google how to properly use the jack instead of hoping that their video of changing a tire would go viral. You know the state of the world is in a bad shape when this woman figures out a way to screw up something as simple as a dolly. It's almost impressive how she was able to figure out a way to mess up something as self-explanatory as something like that. She had time to set up her camera and record herself mowing the lawn, but apparently she didn't have time to check with her husband on how to operate the lawnmower properly. You can tell where her priorities are. She has no idea how dangerous that is. She shouldn't be wearing soft-toed sneakers. She's not wearing gloves or any other safety equipment at all, and she's smiling as if it's the funniest thing ever. Like, I don't even understand the thought process that these women have.
Guys, look how flat my tire is. I literally rolled into this gas station. Also don't know what I'm doing. Wait, I think it's working.
You can tell that's the first time she ever tried to use an air pump, and for some reason she thinks this is the perfect opportunity to do something lewd, right? Which isn't all that surprising when you consider how desperate these women get for attention.
Eat up, big girl. I feel like that little lizard in Rango. To be honest, I don't think anything's happening, so thank God my dad's 20 minutes away. Daddy to the rescue!
Dad to the rescue.
A second ago, she was patting herself on the back as she navigated the complicated nuances of trying to put air in her tire. The next, she's celebrating her dad coming to help her. And either way, she probably thinks she deserves to be celebrated for her bravery.
It's a very simple, easy project. I got this hat storage rack to put in my closet. And as you can see, there are only 2 holes for 2 screws. It came screws included and that are white that have no screw in them. So I'm gonna look up a tutorial on TikTok and drill holes in my wall. Let's do it. She's charged. Okay, TikTok told me my first step is to pick out one of these and drill it into the wall. So which one do we think is the cutest?
The second she recorded herself holding that drill, she looked and sounded like one of those hyper-obsessed ex-girlfriends that you see in low-budget horror movies, minus any of the charm or competence.
Okay, I have 2 of them. I think I actually want to put them on this wall outside of my closet. My closet's right here, but I couldn't find a pencil, so we're gonna have to mark it with my lip liner. How am I supposed to be able to tell if this is straight? Oh, that's used so much my lip liner. Okay, well now we have a little bit of a problem. Okay, I found a real pencil. How should we do this one? Period. Oh!
There's a simple rule when it comes to using power tools. If you don't know what you're doing, then don't use them. Because if you try, you're just going to do a lot more damage to your stuff, yourself, or other people. But I'm sure she's fine. She watched a whole TikTok video for training.
Okay, then how do you get these out of a ball, though? Like when I move? Why are we stuck? Not going in anymore. I'm imagining because there's a metal stud back there. So, let me know how to fix that. Sorry, Brian.
Naturally, she's expecting a man to come and fix it. That pretty much sums up a lot of these modern women. They come in, they make a disaster of everything, make a terrible attempt at trying to fix it, only to make it worse, of course, and then they expect a man to come in and fix everything. Absolutely classic.
A few months ago, I took off all of my handles from in my kitchen to spray paint them all gold. And to be able to get this one off, it's a fake drawer. It's the one like under my sink. If you look in here, this piece of wood was like drilled here, okay? And I had to remove this piece of wood to be able to unscrew this handle, okay? And so whenever I spray painted everything and I was putting it all back, I was like, clearly you serve absolutely no purpose. I'm not putting you back on.
It makes no sense how she can just immediately assume that brace served no purpose at all. It was placed there for a reason, but because she's just lazy, she decided that she knew more than the people who quite literally built her house.
You were put there for no purpose at all. I can't see a reason you were there. Fast forward to a few weeks ago, when I notice that my sink is like separating right here, okay? And I was like, oh my gosh, Daniel, what the crap? They built our house so crappily. Look at this. And he was like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Usually there's like a brace under the sink to keep that from happening. And I was like, would that brace be something like a piece of wood? And he was like, yeah, it would. I was like, weird. Would it look like this? Whoopsies.
She chuckles and says whoopsies when she could have caused some serious damage to their kitchen, which would require money and repairs. But of course, she's just going to, laugh it off. It's not like she's the one who's going to pay for it. We're living in strange times. Common sense has just gone right out of the window. You should never have to say to a person that you can't use a plunger to fix your car, but here we are. Honestly, that fiance bought that on himself. He should have known the only thing that's more dangerous than these modern women is a modern woman who's behind the wheel of an excavator or pretty much any other form of heavy machinery.
Change a tire with us. Step 1. Coffee. Step 2. Fit check and surprise puppy. Step 3. Assess the damage. Step 4. Continue to stare at the damage. Step 5. Find friendly neighborhood helper. Step 6. Sit back and watch. Step 7. Another friendly neighborhood helper. Step 8. Try to help, but make everything worse. Step 9. Success.
They forgot to mention step 8. Take all of the credit for changing the tire when all you really did was record a dude changing the tire while you stood by, drank coffee, and prayed that your video about getting a flat tire would go viral.
But this door panel does not just pop off. Y'all are liars. Don't even worry, guys. Professional on site. Me, I'm the professional. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Am I right? No, we're going left. Oh yeah, don't look at the side of my car. Don't worry about it. He's hanging on by a thread. Literally, and he won't come out. I'm about to get pissed off. Out. I think I just need to get him out. I got him.
It's a known fact that the four most terrifying words a modern woman can say is, "I am a professional." Regardless of the context, it's just never really going to be good. It makes it feel like, no matter what really the situation is, it's just going to end with a terrible amount of pain.
I am so confused. We're just gonna keep taking screws off, and then we're gonna pray. In Jesus' name, amen. I think I'm just gonna rip this out. I ain't see no window in there. Like, what? It's connected to wires. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. To YouTube we go.
They're called power windows for a reason. It's because they require power to operate. The fact that the windows are connected to wires is explained in the name, but apparently she thinks her windows operate with magic. I don't know.
Apparently, we just need to pry it off. Did anyone else see that? She moved past me way too slow. Well, no. That doesn't work either. I'm just gonna break it. Listen, I took all the screws out, so I don't really know why this is trying to give me issues right now. I don't think I was supposed to do that. I may not look like an angry person, but I'm about to just blow the whole thing up. The car.
Women like this would rather destroy the interiors of their cars instead of just admitting that they have no idea what they're doing and to just shell out some of their strong and independent money to have a professional do it. That sums up a lot of these individuals.
Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? What the hell?
The caption says, "I'm just a girl," and that phrase is insanely ridiculous. It's just used as an excuse to justify their incompetence, and even when they do something that is so stupid that it boggles the mind, she just shrugs it off like it's no big deal. She asked if she could help with the renovations, but the second that she made it clear that she couldn't operate a piece of machinery as complicated as a standard issue claw hammer, the answer that should have been given was no.
Oh my god. I went to go dump trash with the skid steer, and the whole bucket came off.
One has to wonder how she was able to dump her bucket into the dumpster like that. It's amazing how these women keep finding new and creative ways to just destroy things. And to make matters worse, she's using a dustpan to try and scoop up the water, even though there's a perfectly good drain that's quite literally underneath her. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.